Let's be honest about something that makes almost everyone sweat a little bit. Asking for feedback.
Oh yeah, it's it is basically universally terrifying.
Right. So today we're doing a deep dive into a really practical guide on professional communication. Our mission is to extract the exact strategies you need to actually get useful feedback without all the anxiety.
Because it's a universal paradox. I mean, we know we need feedback to grow, but our brains are kind of wired to perceive negative feedback almost like a physical threat.
Like an actual attack.
Right. So we tend to ask for it in the safest, vaguest way possible.
Which leads to the specific trap this guide identifies. You finish a project or a meeting and you just ask any feedback.
And you almost always get the exact same useless answer.
Right. It's good.
Good job.
Yeah.
And that just shuts down the conversation immediately.
So why do people do that? I mean, are they just lying?
Well, no, it's usually not because they're lying. It's actually because of cognitive load.
Cognitive load.
Yeah, think about it. When you ask a broad question like any feedback, you're requiring the other person to scan everything you just did.
Like the entire presentation.
Everything. Then they have to evaluate it against their own standards, filter it for politeness, and then figure out how to say it nicely.
That is a massive amount of mental work.
It is. It's just easier for them to say, it's good.
So we're basically sabotaging ourselves, making it too hard for them to answer.
Exactly. To get real answers, you have to lower the barrier. You need to shift from those vague requests to very specific inquiries.
Let's get into the tactics then. The first strategy is specificity. Instead of that open-ended question, you narrow the focus.
Right. Instead of, how was it? You ask something targeted.
Like, I'd really appreciate your thoughts on the presentation structure, or was there anything I could improve in the client meeting?
By pointing to a specific element like the structure, you do two things. First, you reduce that cognitive load we talked about.
They don't have to think about everything, just the one thing.
Exactly. But second, you give them permission to critique a thing, not you as a person.
That's a huge distinction. It separates the work from the worker.
Precisely. It focuses their attention and makes it much easier for them to give you a real answer without feeling mean.
Speaking of not feeling mean, the second strategy is about explicitly making it safe. The guide suggests using a phrase like, please feel free to be honest, I'd like to improve.
Yes, you have to give them permission.